Bloody hell.
Yay. We're here. But
Okay.
am I being heard? That's what I want to know.
I can hear you.
Am I being heard? Well, I'm not worried about Discord. I want to make sure people can hear me out on the stream. Well, I'm not worried about
Let me
I want to make sure people
turn my stream off. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yep.
I hear the echo. It must be working.
Yep. Exactly. All right, give me just a second here as I'm trying to finish up a little bit of stuff. Sorry for those that are out on the stream a little bit early. Iger, look at you, my hero.
I try.
Okay, let's see. Back to spells. Back to spells. There they are. Okay, good.
Yep, I'm just going to be a couple minutes of a late start here. I'm just trying to finish up some note taking I've got. And where is it? I know. Ta-da.
Another news, my Thursday night group finished up Pyraxas.
For what?
It's a D&D game with an AI dungeon master.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Of course, with the 130 combined years of role playing between us, the three of us, we broke it. And some people were saying, "Oh my God, this game is so hard."
Mm.
Yeah, the best part of it is you don't need all the bells and whistles that they have. All you have to do is just stick to the basics, and you're cool. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? My ADD is kicking in. What did I miss? Hey, Paul. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Showing the love. We are getting just a couple minute late start here. I'm trying to finish up some notes. Because I've had a lot of stuff. So, hey, thanks for doing that. Shout out.
Be right back.
Yep. Yeah. Where's his name? There it is. All right, we'll wait for Ryan to get back and we'll get started. Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and kick it off while he's gone.
Well, I sent him this Smith and Ray. I don't know if that worked or not.
I notice Ronnie has departed the map.
Ronnie's still there. It's just way off to one side. Check out the Druid Circle.
Gotcha.
Ah. South. Let's see.
And we are here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Agora Quest 21 Shots. I am he who runs the show. You know me. I know you. I'm Sean. You guys are you. I'd like to welcome everybody to hang out with us on Monday night. It's been it's like every time we think we're getting going, something happens and we can't. But here we are, able to play again. For those that tried to stop by Friday. I tried to get the game going Friday, but it just didn't happen. But it will happen this Friday. So we're things are starting to normalize at work, and my schedule is at least known. Of course, you never know what's going to happen. But anyway, that being said, if you're new here, welcome. Old hands, welcome back. Don't forget to get your Nat 1s and Nat 20s in early. Let's talk about that if you're new here. As you watch the stream, of course, you can earn tokens just by watching. They are free, but you can trade those in to grant the player or DM of your choice a natural 1 or a natural 20, and they can use that dice roll to replace any dice roll in the game. So, for example, if they need to hit, and they can roll that 20, and or I should say, they can use that 20 and just use that as their dice roll, or even better, if I hit them and they can, don't want to be hit, they can, if they have a nat 1 handy, they can then take that and use it to replace my dice roll. So yeah, it works both ways. But they only are good for this particular stream. So as I said, I encourage you guys to get those in early and often so the players have ample opportunity with which to use said Nat 1s and Nat 20s. If you'd like to help support the stream as well as help support your players, for every 100 bits that you cheer, you can give a +1 again to the player or DM of your choice. Now, those do carry over from stream to stream, because if you're going to spend your hard-earned coin supporting our shit show, it's the least I can do is let the awards carry over from stream to stream. And as that is said, currently I, your humble DM, have a +3 and a +1. Deglin, you have a trio of +2s. Baron, you have a +5, a +3, and a +2. Ronnie No-Blight is carrying a +3 and a +2. Excuse me. Varus is carrying a +3, a +2, and a +1. Zadkill has a +5 and a pair of +2s. And Nephron, the new guy, has a pair of +2s. So that being said, those all are what you have. Now, that also being said, I carried over not the party, but I did carry over. Ronnie has a Nat 1 that he has available for use, and I did carry over Varus's Nat 20 that he has available for use. So that is what everybody has on hand. And of course, also, if you'd like to help support the stream, just because you're cool like that, don't forget to click the follow button and then hit the subscribe button, or a tip jar. If you only want to give a one-time tip, that's even better in my opinion, because Twitch doesn't take it all the percentage cuts that they do. I recently got a tip, and off the $50 tip there was a $3 surcharge, or almost $3 surcharge from PayPal, whoever that was, the processor that processed the payment. And so instead of Twitch taking 50%, PayPal took their 3% cut or 2% cut or whatever it is. And yeah, it was good, man. I liked it. So anyway, I encourage you, all different ways you can support the stream, but the best way you can support us is word of mouth. Make sure you tell folks about us. Let them know what an amazing group of characters that we have running across the Flannis. And then we'll bring more people in to watch. So that's what I like to see. I like to see when we got big crowds of folks coming in. And sometimes we get a crowd, and sometimes it's a nice little intimate affair. But just as a side note, I did tell some of the other players that were on earlier, at 8:15 I have to take a quick 5-minute break because I'm studying for my old man test tomorrow. And so I have to go drink that nasty shit. And so if you see I have to step out for a few minutes now and then, it's because that stuff hits hard, fast, and continuously. So we are going to be completely void of any fluids in our body when we go to take our test tomorrow. So, but I'm not going to let it interrupt the show unnecessarily. But if I have
Just
to take
move it to the bathroom.
that's something. If I should have thought of that and have my whole rig just set up there, and then I can make realistic fart sounds then, which instead of just doing silly ones, I could do live ones. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that would get me banned on Twitch. I don't know for sure, but pretty sure it'd get me.
Yeah, my
kicked off the
doctor told
platform.
me that he had never seen a patient so clean before.
Yeah,
This is what you have to look forward to when you get 70.
That's
Get to
it.
be
Hey,
70.
this is my second one. You know, the first one was lickety split clean, and they said, "Hey, you're so good, you'll come back in 10 years." So this is my second one. So, but yeah, that's okay. I just want to give everybody forewarning that if I have to say, "Oops, bio break," I'll be back. It's not my fault. The doctor made me do it.
Heard
but-
that one before.
Yeah, heard that before. So anyway, with that being said, our party successfully raided, and much to my surprise, was able to get out of the land of Ayus without raising too much of a ruckus. They had been sent in searching for Lord Homer, the Knight Commander of the Shieldlands, and he was in a jail beneath Daraka, and Daraka is the capital city of Ayus. And so, after doing some searching and some plundering, they managed to weasel their way down to the final level of the jail cell, which was run by a pretty powerful demon. But they managed to get in, get Homer, and get out before the demon was able to react or know that they were there, at least as far as they know. And so they returned Homer to the free city of Greyhawk, where they received their rewards and their accolades, and then were summarily dismissed upon their way. It's been 2 weeks now since our party has been back, and Degland has gone back to his little church in the mountains. What's the name of the town you're up at there?
Oh,
Eglinville.
Yeah, Deglinville. We call it Deglinville now. But anyway,
Diamond Lake.
yeah,
Diamond
I
Lake.
know. Yeah, up in Diamond Lake, up in the Cairn Hills to the northeast. Ronnie No-Blight has since resumed his duties as the administrator currently of the Druid Grove just on the east side of town, which is why I put the players in their respective places. Although I do have, there's no place off the map for Deglan, so I just left him at the church. Zadkiel, of course, is staying at the Church of St. Cuthbert. I put Varus up in the Rock and the Oliphant, I think it is. No, is that whatever the one is up there that you guys, you and your former compadre who bit the dust in the dungeon.
Poor Reese.
Yeah, poor Reese. Yep. He is up in that tavern because he now sort of manages that area and some of the goings on of the guild members in that area. And last but not least, Nephron, our newbie. I put him as was new to the town. The party managed to gain some favor with Gruanab, the pint-sized hill giant that runs oh my god, I had it right on the tip of my tongue. The tavern that you guys all first gathered at when you came to the Free City. And so that is where Nephron is currently staying. And as I said, I just put you guys on different parts of the map because I felt like it. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Where did you put Baron again?
Baron is in the college. So he is like right in the smack dab center of town.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yep, he is at the college at the library, exercising his study habit or perfecting his study habits and his conscripting of all the spells into his spell book, and that part of town is more conducive to the work that he's doing than others. And so currently the party is in different places in town, sort of relaxing. As I said, it's been 2 weeks since you guys got back on the 8th of Reaping, Common Year 587. It is now the 22nd day of Reaping. So it's been a couple of weeks as you guys are going about your daily business. And I wanted to start it this way because this particular adventure that you're going to be going on, as I said before, is going to be primarily Ronnie focused. However, Ronnie is probably going to need aid from his friends, and so we're going to start the story.
Okay, so there will be things that the other players can do.
Yeah. This isn't. Yeah, this is.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So once you sort of find out from from Ronnie. If Ronnie wants to bring you in, I don't know. You may just be along for
Well,
the ride. But Ronnie, as you are
be
in
that
the
way.
yeah, Ronnie, as you are in the you're back, right, Ron? I just want to make sure that
I'm here.
I want to make
Oh,
sure
glad to
I
see
don't
you.
start going through all this and all of a sudden you go, okay, I'm back. I'm like, well, shit. Let's start over.
That'd been funny though.
It would have been kind of funny. So you're attending your duties in the Druid Circle in the small grove outside the Druid's Gate on the eastern edge of the Free City. You have 3 junior druids of the Golden Dawn who sort of serve you in a capacity of acolytes who, for the most part, do the heavy lifting of the work, but under the watchful eye of yourself. As you're doing your due diligence and ensuring that your people are doing what they're supposed to do, you sort of get a shock as a man striding up through the woods themselves. He's not following the main path that most people come to the Druid. There's like this path that kind of winds, a walking path that kind of winds through for the quote unquote the layman to find themselves to the Druid Circle and behold its wonder. This individual is passing right through the woods as if they were not there, and you immediately recognize him as one of your fellow druids of the Golden Dawn. In fact, it's very surprising that you see this individual whose name is Meaden Greenbow. Meaden is actually one of the 3 initiates of the circle that serve the great druid herself. So you are of the Order of the Golden Dawn. You are a member of the Golden Dawn. The great druid Hildefar Paravis, she is the great druid, and she has 3 attendants: Meaden Greenbow, the Landrill of the Golden Dawn, and another one whom you are actually pretty familiar with, a druid by the name of Rama Savitri. So these 3 druids are the direct lieutenants, if you will, of the great druid of your order. In fact, you have been sort of waiting and biding your time for the opportunity to perhaps challenge one of those to take your rightful place as an attendant and an initiate of the great druid herself, and maybe someday even take place of the great druid. But that's neither here nor there, as you have this sort of surprised look on your face as Meaden Greenbow strides up to you. He's a little bit taller than you, a little bit broader. As he strides up and he sort of waves his hand. "Brother, I have not seen you in quite some time. You are looking well. How goes your attendant of the woods here?"
Well, Meaden, you're looking awfully beefy yourself. Things are going well here in the lonely woods.
"Well, I wish that I could say that I am here under better circumstance. However, Our Lady, the Great Druid, has asked me to deliver this as quickly as possible to you and immediately plan for your departure." And he hands you a huge oak leaf that has been folded and sort of twisted and turned into a small, almost like an envelope. But it's like origami, right? They took this big, huge oak leaf and they folded it up, and then there's a wax seal on it, and you can see that seal has the symbol of the Golden Dawn on it, which is the symbol of the Great Druid. And he hands you this ancient oak leaf, which is apparently some correspondence from the Grand Druid.
Oh, excellent. I shall open this and attend to it right away.
He goes, he's sort of standing there expectantly.
Are you here? Are you waiting for your tip, good delivery man?
No, I am waiting for you to read the contents of the dispatch and then make our plans to depart.
Excellent. I will go. Well, let's get this thing open and see what it says.
So you break the seal and you open it up, and inside this giant leaf has scribing on it, which appears to be in spider silk almost, sort of almost like a needle and thread hitting it, embroidery almost. It's what it looks like to you as you read it. And it says, "Most loyal and renowned brother of the Golden Dawn, I send you greetings and wishes for your health and continued wisdom. We have a grave situation which requires your most urgent attention. Our once beloved sister, Rama Savitri, has left her post vacant and pursues a course that can only result in the destruction of our surrounding lands. She seeks to align herself with a cult of dragon worshippers looking to revive the long-dormant Pyraxas from his slumber within the Lortmill Mountains. You are tasked with meeting your guide in Narwhal, that you might traverse the glorious lands of Selene and gain further instruction from there. Your humble friend, Grand Druidess of the Golden Dawn, Hildefar Pyraxas."
So I look at him and I say, "Is this is true? One of the three is gone to the dark side."
She has long wished to tinker and dabble in ancient ways that are unclean to our order. She feels that our order has grown weak and soft, and we can gain power by delving into such mysteries long left dead by those who came before. And it is said that this creature, Pyraxas, hibernates even now deep within the bowels of dormant volcano within the Lortmill Mountains, and that he holds treasure and items of power from long ago that, should they gain into the wrong hands, can be disastrous. And what's worse, if he wakens, the power of an ancient dragon is not something that I would wish anyone to stand against. And so it is befallen upon you as your test, as her replacement, that you must stop her and those that she has aligned herself with from waking this dragon, or if necessary, striking down the dragon or doing whatever necessary to stop that."
Well, I let him know. Well, it's a good thing I am surrounded by good friends to take on this mission. This sounds like something for the whole group, and we can conquer and save the grove.
Aye, so I know that the Druidess has sent dispatches and envoys to Selene, and Selene has agreed to briefly open her borders that we may traverse without having to go around. And so we are to meet our guide. A ranger from the order is to meet us in Narwhal and guide us through the gnarly wood into Selene and across the lands of Selene. And so we must make haste, leave no later than the morrow, I would hope. but whatever preparations or whatever companions you wish to gather, please do so with the utmost urgency.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to make my whistling sounds and gather the birds that I've tamed in the area and send them each to go gather to deliver a message to each one of my partners and tell them to meet me in the grove. We have a mission to attend.
Okay. So the birds come whooshing. You attach your messages and dispatch them at the same time. Your acolytes arrive. Sir, is there a problem? Is there something you need us to attend to?
I'm going to need you guys to guard the grove and continue doing good things here and protecting the city of Greyhawk and all of our woodland beings here as I must step off to attend to something of great importance to the great druid.
They sort of look. You're on a mission for the great druid? Really? It's like they're sort of dumbfounded, but immediately they sort of gather themselves up and disperse to go attend to their duties. And so what plans does Ronnie gonna make other than dispatching the birds?
Well, I'd love to have a tamed bear or something like that for the trip, but other than that, I know I've got everything. I'm equipped and ready, DM.
All right.
Just getting the teammates together, tell them that information, and start our journey towards what is it, Narwhal.
Yep. So Narwhal, is a town to the south. It's basically to the southwest. It sort of borders on the very northern edge of the Wild Coast. It's not quite that far down, but it's like just outside the border of the Wild Coast. So if you get a little farther south, you start getting into the Wild Coast proper. But it actually sits sort of along the edge of the forest on that side, right? So you guys would end up following the Saline River south, crossing over at one of the fords, and then continuing down to Narwhal. And from Narwhal, you're supposed to meet your ranger to kind of take you guys wherever you're
Roger.
going.
Yeah, I'm looking at your World of Greyhawk map right now to see Narwhal.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, DM.
All right. So, with that being said, as you are attending to some of your business, Varys, oops, sorry. As you're attending to some of your business, you are up at the tavern. Suddenly, you kind of look over and you see this bird sitting on a windowsill, and it's like tapping at the window, as if it's trying to get in. You notice
look around.
So you look, and looking back at the bird, it's sort of cocking his head at you, and it's chirping away while it's tapping. And as you look, you see that it's got a note of some kind attached to it. Kind of a note attached to its leg.
Yeah, I open the little window and try to let it in.
The bird hops in and literally hops right over to you and peeps.
I pet it. I feed it some bread.
All right.
And then I take the note.
As soon as you take the note, the bird flits right back out the window, gone.
Yeah.
You open this little scroll, and on it, it just says, "Meet me at the Druid Circle. We have a mission to attend."
Okay. I got work to do, got money to make.
Yep. Similarly,
So I make arrangements and I'll
okay.
take a horse until there because I'm not walking.
All right. So Deglin, similarly, as you are sitting there, You're sitting in a prayer area, and you hear some cries from the acolytes outside. Well, how did it get in here? I don't know. Well, that's it, and get it out of here before Brother Simmons sees it. I can't. And suddenly you hear this sort of collapsing and crashing right behind the little prayer booth where you're at. And poking your head out, you see there are two acolytes trying to catch this bird that's flitting around and chirping and chirping. And as you poke your head out, the bird beelines for you and lands on your head.
So I'll gently reach up and pull him down with a finger or hand. He can sit on my hand.
As he steps down, the two acolytes come rushing up. Oh, I'm sorry, Brother Deglin. Here, let us take this from you. I don't know how he got in, but Brother Simmons, he does not like wild.
It's okay. He's a messenger. So I'll look at his leg and see
you
the
look
message.
down. He does have a little spool of parchment tied to his leg. As soon as you remove said parchment, the bird takes off, and the acolytes go chasing it again as it dodges and weaves and eventually works its way back out front. But very similar to the note, if not identical to the note that you see, or that I said that Varys had. It's just a simple note that says, "Meet me at the Druid Grove. We have a mission to attend," and that's about it.
Run, dog.
Yes, signed Ron Dog.
I'll grab all my shit and
As
get my
you're
horse ready.
grabbing your gear and you go to get your horse, you see that Zadkiel is out there, and he's like sort of stretching and bending. He's like, "Did you get a note from the druid?
Yep. You too, huh?
Any idea?"
Probably. He's probably going to meet some grand druid somewhere, and he needs our assistance.
I was just getting used to not having to go kill things, but I guess kill things we do.
Evil things.
Yeah. So you guys grab your horses and you go. As you're sitting there studying over at the library, you've got your books and you're sort of scribbling stuff in there, Baron. Very quiet, very secluded place. You hear a flitting sound of wings, and you sort of look around, and you can look up to the rafters, and you see that a bird has made its way into the library. And
the first thing I'm going to do is going to push those books and stuff away from the from underneath the bird.
Okay.
We're working on this stuff too hard.
So you hear a chirp that echoes throughout the place, and everybody's head kind of turns and looks like, where did that come from? Almost immediately, the bird dive bombs and lands on the table right in front of you, and it just looks you in the eye. It's like a sparrow-sized kind of a bird, and it sort of looks at you, cocking its head back and forth, and you notice that its leg is wrapped with a small piece of parchment tied with a piece of thread.
Okay, I will undo the thread and look at the small piece of parchment.
As soon as you do, like the others, the bird takes off, and a identical note to the one received by your companions. It says, "Meet me at the Druid Circle. We have a mission to attend."
Run, dog.
Signed, Ron Dog.
He's in trouble again. Okay, I quickly glance over all the papers that I was working on and be sure that there's no bird crap on it.
Good to go. Clean as a whistle.
And then I go get my horse. It's been stable. I'm getting used to riding it again because it's been a long time.
Right.
And then before I get the horse, I start gathering up my gear.
Okay.
Being sure that everything is there.
Okay.
that I need, except for the dagger which I loaned out.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
like I've said many times, if I have to use a dagger, I've done
You're in
something
trouble.
wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and
Okay, load it all up on the horse and, giddy up.
all right. And last but not least, as you are sitting there enjoying your lunch, um, Nephron,
Trouble.
a the owner of the tavern is you've come to discover is a hill giant by the name of Gruanab. And while you're enjoying your lunch, this hill giant comes strolling over to you in this deep baritone voice. You got message. And
Message? What message?
he puts his fist out in front of you, and he opens his hand, and inside you see a rather ruffled feathered sparrow hop to the end of his fingers and onto the table in front of
He
you.
brought me lunch.
Yeah. And on its leg you can see there is a small piece of parchment with a tied to with a thread around its leg.
I'll take the note.
As you take the note, the sparrow flits away and disappears into the rafters, trying to find its way out. But on it is a note that says, "Meet me at the Druid Circle. We have a mission to attend. Ron Dog."
I guess I gotta save these guys again. I saved them for my ooze. I'll save them again. I'm going to get some gnomish wine, and I'm gonna go get a donkey, and I'm gonna
Okay.
head out.
All right. So you all make your preparations, gather your gear that you want. Nicely done. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to move you that far off the map.
Where'd he go?
That was me by accident. Sorry. All right. So you all, after getting all of your gear, it's actually later in the day when you guys all finally gather at the Druid Circle. And that is where we're going to take a 5-minute break because I have to go drink that nasty stuff. So apologize, but I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, be right back yourself.
All right, gents, I'm back.
Excelente.
I don't even know, did the music play at all?
I don't know. I just got back a moment or two before you. So,
All right, let's get back to the game here. All right, folks, sorry about the delay. So, like I said, I had to drink that nasty stuff. If somewhere in the next 20 minutes I have to run, don't be surprised. But, and I don't want you to be shocked at how fast an old fat guy can move, too. So, just saying.
Well, I know how that goes.
I was worried. I was only hearing people in one side of my microphone or my headphones. I was kind of worried. All right, cool. So, as we left a few moments ago, the party has gathered in the shadows of the druidic circle that lays on the eastern edge of the free city. Ronnie, your friends have all gathered. It is, they all gather with their horses and their gear, obviously intent on joining you or whatever it is that you're going to be doing.
Rod, well, DM, I'm going to make sure and I'm going to show them all that dope folded up leaf. Show it to them so they know I'm
Okay.
not giving them the business.
Yep.
And say, look, we got a rogue druid out there trying to raise an ancient dragon. There's treasure involved, and we can be the tip of this spear to save the realms from this ancient worm.
you know what color the dragon is?
I do not.
So the name is Pyraxas. So if anybody wants to give me an intelligence check,
Sure.
please.
Especially if it had anything to do with Celine. That wouldn't matter to me because I have family there.
Varys, I'm going to let you roll with advantage. Because
Wow.
I was going to tell you take 4 off of your dice roll, right? So you get as a -4.
All right.
Because you are from Selene, so there's definitely
That's a mineral.
yeah, exactly. So as you guys are sort of reading through that, the name Pyraxas raises the hairs on the back of your head, especially Varys, because Pyraxas is a red dragon, and he burned down. And Ronnie, you know this as well because of the fact that he burned down great swaths of the forests along the edges of Selene that bordered on the Lortmill Mountains as he tried to claim the area for himself. The dragon was never able to be slain, but they fended him off long enough that he went into, I guess, some sort of a deep sleep, because I guess they only come back every few hundred years or whatever it is. But bottom line is, he has been gone now for 100 years or more, and nobody knows where he went, but they assume that because the Lortmill Mountains used to have active volcanoes, they assume that he's there somewhere. If not there, then he left for greener pastures, so to speak, out to the hell furnaces. But the common sort of storyline is that he went into a hibernation into one of the ancient volcanoes in the Lortmill Mountains and is just waiting to arise again to restake his claim to the territory.
Well, DM, you know, as soon as I realized he torched the wood line, Ronnie's all about getting some revenge for those trees.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm
Dragons have
certainly.
gems.
Yeah, they usually have lots of treasure,
It's a good thing I still have that
especially
ring.
old ones.
Good thing you still have what, Baron?
The ring.
Oh, yeah.
The fire
Yeah,
resistance.
tell the guys, hey, it's a red dragon. We should be prepared for flame, fire breathing. So have whatever fire, proofing you can take with you.
We got 6 potions of fire resistance in the bag of holding.
There you go. And Ronnie's protected by his protection from fire spell.
And I've got a ring too, fire resistance.
All right. So, as we gather to head south, I'm assuming.
Yeah, unless Varys might have no shorter way there, but I mean he's from Selene. I think I've maybe been there, so we're going to head that direction by the most expeditious manner. It would be my guess.
Yep. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna, since I'm no longer a nobody thief and more of a hero, I assume Celine's not gonna try to, like, detain me if I go through the woods.
so according to Maiden, however we pronounce his name, which is the druid who delivered the message to Ronnie. The Grand Druidess has spoken with Selene in order for them to, quote unquote, open their borders long enough for you guys to traverse and get to wherever it is that you need to be going. And so, first stop is Narwhal, which, if you look on the map, Narwhal's in the sort of the bottom left down there. So you can see the white lines are the roads. So essentially, more than likely, there's 2 ways you can cross the Selenton River, and that is either at Two Ford, which is about halfway down, which you guys have been at Two Ford before, because Two Ford was where you guys went down where you were hunting that alligator in the swamp way back in the day. For those that were still in the group, I don't know. I think Zadkill's the only one that was in the group, is left from that group. But anyway, you can go down to Two Ford, or you can go further south to One Ford and cross there, because that's where they have ferries, and the ford, the water's a little shallower, so they got the ferries that go across. So those are kind of the 2. And then, of course, once you get across, heading down through Flandish and Zerlin, and then over to Narwhal. So that's kind of the path. But you guys can go any way you want. You go to Divers if you want, and go to Divers and then come back down to Narwhal, however you want to do it. It's up to you guys on the path that you want to take. But I believe each one of these hexes is 12 miles, or is it 3 miles? So 3, 6, 9. Yeah, no, it would have to be like 12 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 13, basically 13 hexes distance. Add a couple for zigzagging. So say 15 hexes, 15, that's 60 miles from Greyhawk to One Ford. So that's about a little over 2.5 days travel from Greyhawk to One Ford. Probably a day and a half from Greyhawk to Two Ford. So however you guys want to go, you just need to kind of tell me the route that you want to take. But basically it's 2.5 days to One Ford, another 2 days to Narwhal. So it's about 4, say with weather, 5 days tops, 4 to 5 days from Greyhawk to Narwhal.
Oh, that's no problem on scenes.
Yeah, you're on
Fresh
horseback.
my memory.
Sir.
Okay, what time of the year is it again?
It is fall, so it is cool. Temperature wise, it's probably in the 50s where you guys are now. It's
Okay.
getting it is reaping, which means this is the season for them to be pulling in the crops and stuff. So yeah, so it is fall time. Reaping, I think, is like the October-ish time frame, give or take.
So, DM, I was going to cast protection
Protection from what?
Cut out. I wonder if we
because we're all in that group thing.
What the hell? Is it
you
me?
cut out for a little bit. Say it again.
We just have that group and symbol instead of individual icons, so I can't target myself.
I'm getting something on Discord that's telling me activity began at 8:21. Discord is serving CAPTCHA to all joiners and block suspicious joins and DMs. Oh, apparently there was some unusual DM activity. I don't know what.
Somebody's trying to hack your
Uh,
Discord server.
Yeah, I'm trying to look and see. Oh, yeah, so I got two here. Yep. Boom. Boom. Prune them. Let's see if I can just do this. And yep, so apparently they were trying to, I wonder if they're trying to send DMs to, oh, there we go. Oh, come on.
Maybe they're sending you naked pictures, DM.
No, it's not. It's
It
not.
was me. It was me.
They're fishing bots trying to
Yeah,
get you to buy artwork, quote, quote,
yeah. Hang
and
on
all
a
that
second.
bullshit.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. That worked fast.
I was gonna say.
Well, my mother-in-law's trying to do that again because they delayed her twice. They all went to the hospital and then they said nope. So she has to try to get her a few weeks.
Yeah, it's telling me that I want to ban them, but now it's saying, oh, we need an auth code from you to. I was like, come on. So I didn't have my phone handy, so I had to. What? To-do.
Few people just
All right. So it wouldn't let me ban. I'm like, what the hell? What do you mean I can't ban them? So I just, if you're trying to send DM messages to anybody on our Discord, it's not going to let you. I just pause them for a couple hours. No idea. What is this?
Which way do we want to go?
Oh, that's okay. So here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just a bookkeeping note here. I just discovered as I'm going through my familiarizing myself with stuff I've forgotten. My armor class is 0, not 3. That could be very important.
think.
I have a go back to the gear. I've got bracers AC4, ring of protection +2, and a cloak +1.
I don't know if the ring and the cloak or the bracers and the cloak, or, there might be a
I think they
conflict.
stack with bracers. Yeah, they do.
They all
They
stack.
stack with bracers and they
Right.
stack with bracers and cloaks.
As long as he's not wearing actual armor, it all
Nope,
stacks.
just a
Because
green
I
belt.
am, Because I have non-magical armor and I have a ring and a cloak, and they work.
Wow.
So,
Make sure you got them in equipped.
All right, let me go check.
yeah, definitely check that.
All right. Okay,
Which
ring of
rings are these?
protection. Ring of protection +2.
Yeah, you have it carried, but you're not equipped. You don't have it equipped.
Okay,
Aha.
let me go ahead and equip that.
There you go.
All right, and
Now your armor class is 1.
Then
it will
check the
be
cloak and then check.
something else pretty soon if I can find it.
Well, guys, I'm think unless you guys are wanting to keep your horses, we could probably make quicker speed by the river. What do you think?
We get a big enough boat, we can take our horses and
Yeah,
the river.
that's true. The boat does fit. That does. It is.
We
a
got our
magical
folding boat. Yep,
Yeah.
we can put them on there.
Yep.
Well,
It
which
holds
direction does that river go? Is it going north to south or south to north?
north to south. It's a
Well, we'd probably be better off on the river, I think.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go for a lazy river ride.
yeah. So that'll take a day off. So I'm going to say it's going to be 3.5 days floating down the river with the boat.
Probably get off at one ford and then just take the road straight in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. All right. So as you travel for
It's gonna be
3
a lot
days.
Well,
So, DM, if you don't mind, once we get onto a map where individual icons there, I'm going to cast protection from lightning on myself and then add back a different 4th level spell.
All right. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So, as you guys are working your way down, it takes you about 3 days when you finally arrive at one ford. And why did my music go away? Well, that was kind of sad. Kind of disappointed now. There we go. The days are relatively clear and cool, averaging temperatures around 50 degrees. Clouds periodically, but nothing heavy or overcast. It's a lazy trek as you guys move your way down the Selentan, leaving the free city behind you, working your way down Oneford. You pass the familiar signs of Twoford. Zadkill remembers the small town you guys visited when you were tracking the death of a small boy at the hands of a humongous crocodile, which, for those that weren't there, he's told this story many times. I remember when we first gathered, we were fledgling adventurers. The first adventure that the Adventurers Guild sent us on, a small child went missing at the edges of the mist marsh. They say it was a crocodile. So we came to investigate. And indeed, it was a crocodile. But what they had failed to tell us, it was a gigantic albino crocodile. This thing was 40 feet long if it was a foot. And
that's gone up from 10 foot to 20 foot to 40 foot.
And to make matters worse, there was a lizard man tribe, and the shaman of the lizard man was playing with troll blood when he was trying to find a way to make more powerful, self-healing warriors for the lizard man tribe, and so he did all of his testing on this giant crocodile. So we killed the crocodile and brought its head back for proof, only to find out that the troll blood caused it to regenerate, and the crocodile followed us up the river and attacked the dock in the free city. And so all of the money that we were to be paid went to pay the fines for returning to the city with a dangerous beast.
Ad break 5 seconds.
Okay. It's all right. So he tells this story, and you guys have heard it before, and it's just kind of funny that that he says it, because it's like Zadkiel got in trouble on their first adventure.
Well, Joe man thinks you should burn them
Yep.
with fire or
Well, they
acid
didn't know.
or something.
They didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
They just killed it and brought its head back.
Yeah.
But if
we
you
know
ever,
now.
if you go back to the beginning and watch the first adventures of these guys, you'll see the whole adventure and what happened. It was quite hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't come in till like a while later.
Yeah. So 3 days pass as you guys finally make it to Oneford. It's midday as you guys arrive at the small way station. There is a small, not quite an inn, but more like, think of it as the Pony Express, where they would have the way stations.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. It has a small a house for the proprietors to live in, and there's a small tavern bar, if you will, almost like a way station. There is a pen and that holds some cattle and some pigs and chickens and whatnot. As you guys arrive and beach yourselves on the Crossford side, which is the southern side of the Celenton, you can see that there are ropes stretched across the river to allow the ferries to pull themselves across for people that need to move back and forth. On the Crossford side, it's very similar to the Oneford side, but it's a little smaller. And there are several branching roads, one running north along the river, another running south along the river, and one running to the west, headed in the direction that you guys wanted to go.
Right. Do we want to stop for a drink, or do we want to continue on? What time of day is it?
It's midday. It's 12-ish, 12:30-ish, somewhere in there.
Well, the horses
say
haven't
we
been
should-
ridden, so they should be.
Yeah, I think we
Midday
should push
meal
on.
would be a
I mean-
very good idea.
I mean, pick up some more. I mean, we used some food and water on our boat journey, so grandma, some supplies and head on our way.
We might be able to actually see if anyone has heard of shenanigans.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea too.
So as you guys are sort of unloading and packing your stuff up, a couple of the folk at Crossford do pass you by and say, "So is anything that we may provide of service for you? Meat or grain for your horses, food for yourselves, beer perhaps?"
Ears perk up at that.
Yay,
Well,
nay.
if they have any needs for gardening or anything, I'll give them some plant knowledge and say that that we're on our way.
Aye, and where you be traveling to, strangers? You look to be in a hurry.
Grab some turkey and bottle of open wine, maybe. Anything from city?
Turkey for sure. Not so much on the wine, mostly ales and meads, I'm afraid.
You know, Michelle?
No, unfortunately. Just the standard stock that we get delivered from the Free City. Sometimes we get some better stuff from Hardby, but the pricing is not so good.
How are the roads west? Are they safe?
Aye, safe as can be. There's always frigates and bandits and ne'er-do-wells, but the city, their patrols tend to keep things under wraps well enough. You, besides, look like you can take care of yourselves.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be able. Flandish is our destination. It looks like it's of sufficient size that we should have no trouble getting a room.
Aye, but that's a good day and a half ride, so you might want to ensure that whatever gear you're taking with you is enough to keep you overnight, at least a night, because it's gonna be
I'm gonna buy some food for my donkey.
okay. All right, standard fee, standard fare, whatever. Anybody got a player's handbook? That's the food for a horse. If you don't have it, I'm sure I can look it up.
I got it right here. Food.
Provisions, right?
Horse, grain, 1 silver piece a day.
Yep. So however many days you want to get, it's 1 silver piece per day of food that you want to get.
Like a week's worth for my donkey.
Okay, 7 silver it is. As I said, it's about midday now. It's going to take basically a day and a half for you guys to get to Flandish. So if you leave now, you would be able to get there on the evening of the 27th.
That sounds good to me.
12 is 24. No, wait, that's 12 there. It's 24. Yeah, it's 48 miles. So, yeah, so it's about a couple days. All right. So, you guys, barring anything else that you are wishing to do, you head on out. Uneventful travel over the next 2 days. Weather holds, and you guys once again, toward the end of the day, find yourselves in the small little farm town of Flandish. Not much to say. It is a farm community, particularly to the north. You can see there are all kinds of farms roaming through the rolling hills, as evidenced by the little whiffs of smoke rising up over the various treetops and whatnot. It's just a little border town. You can see that the main road continues to run northeast, southwest, although there is a track that heads up north into the Gnarlywood, which is now directly to your north. It's beginnings of it you guys see here close to Flandish, but you can see the great trees as their arms stretch to the skies, forming a huge canopy of leaves protecting whatever's underneath. But as I said, you arrive at Flandish. There is a way station for merchants and wagons. There's a tavern and a single inn at this place if you wish to stay at an inn.
DM, I got a request.
Yes, sir.
Any chance I could find a bird, talk to it, attach a message to it to take to Narwhal to the person that we're linking up with there, to let that ranger know that we are presently at Flandish and on our way there. And
Okay.
so if he would like to meet us on the eastern edge of town instead of right inside, it would be most fabulous.
Okay, that's fair. We can do that. So there is a tavern, as I said, called the Crooked Crane, and the inn in the place is called the Come On Inn. So again, you guys, it's your choice of whether you want to pay for a tavern or pay for an inn, or you want to sleep outside. Totally up to you what you guys want to do.
I'm going to pay for it.
All right. It's a gold piece per night. For anybody that's staying at the inn, please deduct 1 gold piece from your.
That's fine. You haven't. You haven't sorted the treasure all out yet, right?
No, I haven't given it to everybody. What after tonight, before I go to bed, I'm
That's
gonna make
fine.
sure to.
I mean, I have plenty of hold at the moment. I
Yeah,
just
yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
pretty.
still have a voucher.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys continue your travel the next day, passing through the small town of Ent, and then the day after that, you arrive in Zulern. There's a small river called Dharma Spill that runs north and south. It's just more like a wide creek than it is a river that runs from the forest and depositing itself further out into the bay.
Crossable with horses, or
Easily crossed. It's just a creek. The town itself is built on it, and the creek kind of runs through it, and it has one of those little romantic bridges built over the top. So, all right, look, Ronnie. So, anyway, you guys spend the night there, and then the 2 days after that, you finally arrive at your destination
Narwhal.
on the 4th day of good month. Is this? Not set that date. Weird. Didn't set it on my, but that's okay. Yep, there we go. On the 4th day of good month at roughly 6 or 6:30, you guys arrive in Narwhal, and greeting and waiting for you guys along the edge of town is a rather tall, slim individual who's wearing hunter's-like clothing, has a long greenish-brown cloak hanging out. He's wearing leathers, sports a bow, the typical woodsman look. Stuck in one hip on the side, you can see he has a hand axe, and the other he has a blade. And as he sees you guys approaching, he sort of steps off from the edge of the road. You made it. That is a good thing. We've not got much time for us to dally here in Narwhal, so get your rest. We're going to have to leave first thing in the morning before the sun's up if we're going to still be able to make our meet point with the elves.
What time of day did we arrive?
The sun is just beginning to set.
So ask him if he has a place that he recommends we stay.
Oh, sure. If I were you, I'd go over to the Dead Prince. That's my favorite. But there's another one called the Inn Way Too Deep.
They're way too deep. Oh.
Spelled with
Pathetic.
two N's. INN way too deep.
Right.
Don't judge me.
I'm not just. Let's just go to the one he recommended. The first one.
All right, the Dead Prince it is. All right, so spending it is only 5 silver pieces to stay at the Dead Prince. There's a little more selection and availability of different taverns. Narwhal itself is a larger town. It's completely walled in. And as you guys pass through the gates, the standard is to sign in and out. You know, the guards take your names and, you know, where you're from and what your business is, etc., allowing you into Narwhal proper. Going to the Dead Prince, it's actually a rather lively place. As you guys sort of step in, the music sort of kicks in. There's a rather sizable crowd, and you're greeted by the barkeep. Welcome, gentlemen. Will you been staying the night or just here for your fills?
It will be the night.
All right, I got rooms available. You can have a common room that can seat 6 Ians for a silver piece a person, or you can have private rooms, a little more cozy affair for 2 silvers.
Anybody's preference?
Well, I suspect a perfect acorn would probably get us a suite, no doubt.
Here we go again.
I say we team up and pair up as much
Yeah.
as we can. There's no, we're not here on a luxury, so just
Okay.
we just want to get some rest and then be on our way.
All right.
Not that they need to do that, but
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, stabling your horses, getting yourselves a room. Anything that we want to do tonight or in the morning before we.
do not drink heavily.
No, just grab some food, maybe a few drinks, and that's.
Right. What is a few drinks?
I'm not having any alcohol.
I might have some mead.
All right.
I don't want nobody spiking it.
All right.
They could spike your milk too, just as easily.
All right.
No, not if we have you can't purify food and drink.
Druids can detect fouled beverages.
Sure they can. Where is that said?
Says they can detect pure water versus bad water. It's a natural trait.
Oh, I got you. Oh, okay. So let me really quick here. I have to. Oops, wrong one.
Did we make it to Narwhal while I was outside?
Yes, you did. Yeah,
Alright.
easy peasy. So you guys are eating. I would. Let's see. I am going to roll a 6-sided dice, and I'm just going to go around the horn in alphabetical order. What did I roll? A 2?
2.
Deglin, I need you to give me a saving throw versus poison, please.
What the hell?
I guess Ronnie's powers of detection fail in Narwhal.
So
I warn you.
as you are eating, suddenly you feel this burning sensation in your stomach. It's almost to the point of doubling you over, and you immediately vomit everything in your stomach. And as you look at your food, you can see that there is something has been poured on it.
All right.
Need everybody else to give me a saving throw. Well, actually, no. Give me a wisdom. Everybody give me a wisdom check, please.
Remember, I have that proof against poison thing. Yeah.
All right. So
That's funny.
I thought you had succeeded. So as
I hadn't rolled yet.
I say
But
so.
I have all that magic stuff on me too.
Yeah. Yeah. So as Ronnie is sitting there, not Ronnie, but as Deglin is like heaving it, look, Baron, you and actually both you and Ronnie and Nephron, all three of you guys see what looks to be a shady character moving quickly through the crowd toward the exit.
I'm going to try to cast old person.
Giving chase.
You are currently, even though this is like, I'm saying this after, you're still throwing up on the floor, recovering from the poison, as they see this individual, this cloaked and hooded individual, quickly darting toward the exit door.
DM,
Not a blue cloak by any chance.
DM, I would love to cast fairy fire on him so that we can easily track him.
All right.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
So, as he's moving through the crowd, cast your spell, Ronnie. As you cast your spell, suddenly this individual begins to sparkle in light. Just as he reaches a door and kicks through the door, heading outside. What do we want to do?
I'm going to move after him, DM.
All right. So, as you guys are charging across the room, sort of pushing your way and shoving your way through people, you burst outside, and you can see running down the street this individual is sort of dodging and weaving in and amongst people, but you easily are able to see him due to the fact that he has the fairy fire cast on him. He's about 40 feet, 50 feet away, and moving quickly away from you guys, headed toward essentially out of town toward the north.
His speed,
Okay.
and I will take him down.
All right.
I will use some of the knocking poison and knock his ass out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leap.
Him.
Ronnie will leap into the air and turn into an owl and fly after him.
All right. I'm trying to see. I thought I had one, but apparently I don't. Damn it. Sorry. I thought I had a battle map that I could use, but I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Ronnie, Varys. Zadkiel is staying there helping Deglin. Nephron, were you going after him as well?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you're.
I can't pull the old CB trick and do PT test while I'm puking my guts out at the same time.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. And Baron, of course, will go ahead and follow.
All right. Sorry, this was sort of an on-the-fly kind of a thing, so give me just a second here.
It's he's not thinking very happy thoughts at this point. Well, actually, he is.
All right, so I'm just going to use this as a regular map. And we'll put everybody in the initiative here. All right, so the party gets the initiative. Varys, you are up first. Your boots of speed bring you right up to this individual. Just as he's getting toward the edge of town, you can see that there is a little horse tied to a tree. Looks like he was running for that particular horse.
Yeah.
But you managed to get to him before, and as you catch up to him, he whips around. You can see that he is wearing black clothing, has a blade that he draws as you approach, catch up to him. And you can see that he is wearing an insignia that you recognize as being a group of assassins based out of IUs.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Assassin, huh? All right.
Okay, well.
So, Varys, you are up.
I'd like to put a blade in him then.
All right.
I'm yeah, that's right. I'm
I was
hopefully as
gonna
fast as I
try.
can.
I was gonna try and backstab him, but since he's facing me,
Don't forget you get
Oh
+2 for the fairy fire.
yeah. Will that add? Probably not. 'Cause it's
The
not
effect
on
is
yeah.
anonymous.
Yeah, you'll have to add the +2 manually.
Alright.
As you hit.
Just take his hamstrings out.
Nice damage.
Yep. Nice. All right, is that it for you?
Yep. For now.
All right, Baron, he's about 40 feet away from you.
Oh,
well, about 30.
actually,
sorry.
does the beard give me another attack?
Okay, well, it just so
I
happens.
take it back. Yes, because you are hasted, so you get 2 attacks.
Yeah, so I will attack him again.
Hasted.
I have business speed on.
Yep, as you hit
Oh,
him
okay.
again. Yeah, he's hasted because of his speed.
Oh. There we go.
Nice. And that is the end of the junior assassin.
Well, we can always do a speak with him.
Good, I don't have to use it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up and search him.
Oh yeah, well I was going to do that too, but yeah.
Okay. All right. As you check him out, you find that he has a short sword, as well as 2 daggers, and he has a parchment or a scroll tube that has some leaflets in it. And rifling through the leaflets, there is a rather well formulated depiction of every single one of you. Each parchment has a different picture on it, and it looks exact. I mean, it is you. Somebody did a very, very Boris Vallejo type of drawing of you guys.
It's a nice likeness.
It's a very nice likeness.
I'm gonna take
My
a
God,
picture
I
of
am
me
that
and his little
handsome.
pin.
What's that, Nephron?
I'm gonna take the little pin he had on him, and I'm gonna take the parchment of me.
Okay. What?
Well, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a pin. You said, or an insignia or something for, right?
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's stitched into his armor like a little symbol, a small symbol.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
etched
like a
into-
pin or a
No,
something.
it's just etched into his armor like a embossment onto armor. That
Can
indicates
I
he
add
belongs
the
to
scroll
some sort of
to
a.
my gear?
What's that?
Can I add the scroll case
Sure
to
you
my
can.
gear?
Sure you can.
Okay, I don't know how, but I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
gonna
go
check
to
out
the,
his short sword.
it's looks to be a regular short sword. No special markings or no fanciness on it that you can tell.
He doesn't have any poison on him, does he?
As you do a search, you do find a vial that looked like it at one time held some kind of liquid,
Yeah.
but doesn't appear to be any left.
Well, I'm gonna punch his stuff. That Nephron didn't take.
Okay.
Take the other
And
stuff.
while I'm thinking about it, okay,
I want.
I have some power coins in
Okay.
my saddlebags
Yep.
that I would like to give to Ronnie No-Blight.
Okay.
Yeah, I want.
As I have 24 of them, but I don't believe it.
No, you don't. That's not. You don't. So here's the deal. The only way the items will use ammo is if you have to have ammo for the blasters, right?
Right.
But if we only put 1, that means you only got 1 ammo. Each coin has 6 shots. So each coin has 6 ammo. So if you have 24, that means you've got 4 coins. each one has 6 shots on it. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Was not sure about that,
Yep. So you have 4 coins.
but I will pass those over to Ronnie with my blessing.
So you're going to
Now, are these different than the 4 coins that were in that bag of holding?
They weren't in the bag of holding. They were on Reese's body when we took them.
Okay, because I added those 4 coins
Okay,
like
because
right
it
when
says
we
here on
started.
my
the game.
gear that I have essentially 4 power coins.
Yeah, he's got.
Nephron has, or
No, Baron has.
Baron.
oh, Baron.
So
Well,
you
I
don't.
added them to Ronnie earlier.
Yeah, those are different. Those are Baron's coins. He had something. I think it was the neutralizer or the paralyzer or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's I don't have either of those. I don't have either of those wands on me, but I do have the coins,
Okay,
and
hang
I
on.
can't use them, and I know Ronnie likes to.
I am looking at your character sheet, and you currently have a blaster pistol, a paralysis pistol, and 4 coins.
Yeah, the blaster pistol and the paralysis pistol are not carried, or
Oh, that's true. They're not carried. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
okay, but I'm assuming that I've got the coins
Okay.
in my saddlebag,
Okay.
and I would like to give them to Ronnie.
All right. So I'm going to
Well,
drop.
as of now, Ronnie doesn't need them because I just added those 4 coins from our dead compatriot. But if you would equip one of those weapons, you could use that. I mean,
Unfortunately, I'm not carrying either of them with me.
well, somebody else didn't. Somebody else have.
I have guns as well.
Well, I think we should.
Only can
One of
just
those
keep
strange
them.
wands?
Only can just put them in the bag of holding, whatever.
Well,
Hold
then,
it.
I'll give them to whoever needs them.
I'm carrying
cannot
plenty
use
of stuff. No, I don't. I'm only going to use them when I'm not backstabbing. So.
All right.
Okay,
So here's
so
what
what
I'll
I'll
do.
do is
highly
I'll toss
effective.
them in my backpack
Okay.
and hand them off when it's needed.
Okay. Cool. So we can do that. So you just drag them yourself then into your backpack. All right. So all of that being said, you guys managed to slay the dragon, so to speak. Where
Now,
is
does our
it?
partner need to be
Well,
poison
well,
neutralized?
I want to talk to Ronnie on whether or not we want to bring the body back and speak with him with him or not.
Yeah, I think that we'd be smart. Now, Ronnie can't speak with the dead,
No, but
but one of the clerics could. If a cleric, I think it's a great idea to do that.
yeah,
I have a spell scroll with it, but I don't have it as a memorized.
Hey,
well, I mean,
use the scroll.
yeah. So I'll wrap his body up in his cloak and
Okay.
hit him back or something.
Where are we going to keep him at?
Outside the town.
Okay.
Let's do this outside of town. That way we don't
you're just
bring
on the
any
borders of it, yeah.
bring any issue with the ranger or
And
anything.
we now have a pack horse.
We also have it's obvious that I use somebody north on us. They might have gotten the helmet off the one guy and he probably gave descriptions.
Do they have on these wanted posters?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yep.
Do they have a reward for?
Actually, no.
returning
It's all it has is on there is your depiction. It has nothing other on it that you see.
Now I'm insulted.
No names either?
No.
Wow.
Nothing written on it that you see at all.
Oh, it might be hidden. Might be lemon juice time.
I will check for
Probably
things
not.
can't or anything.
They're just giving the description. They're giving pictures
Yeah, there's
of what we look
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
All of their assassins.
Yeah, you're looking over it, Varys, and none of the sheets have any writing on it that you can see, or no markings or anything on it that you can see, other than the image.
Somebody wanted to type magic on them?
I could just use a gem of true saying once I stop throwing up.
Yeah, well, I mean, we probably want to destroy them.
by the time you get back, you have recovered. The bartender is extremely, extremely sorry for serving you bad food, and he has comped your room for the night,
Well, that's-
as well as your meal and whatever drinks you want. He won't comp the party, but he'll comp you.
okay. I appreciate that.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty, sir. So, as you bring the sheets in, you can see that using the gem of true seeing, there is hidden writing on each one of the pages. Each one of them has your name and essentially two different prices. The first price,
Dead or alive.
first price is 5,000 for your head, 10,000 gold for you alive.
I'm back.
Well, I feel cheapened. I should expect a
Is
lot
it the
more
same
than
for
that.
everyone?
Beg your pardon?
That's per.
Yeah, that's for
Is
each.
it the same for everyone or different prices?
It's the same for everyone.
Well, how much are we wanted for now? I just got back.
10,000 alive, 5,000 dead.
So if you kill yourselves, you can make a lot of money.
Hey, actually, that's not a lot of money. After
that's
what
true.
we
You'd have to-
pulled,
Yeah.
I think that should be quadrupled.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I suggest we do some careful prep from now on.
Yeah,
They're obviously, well, I mean, I
I'll change
use
one of my spells to purify food and drink.
yeah.
Nothing like finding ways
I'm gonna get
to
mine
waste
framed.
spellcasting.
I'm rolling it up and putting it in my backpack.
I say we burn these so no one can pick them up and make use of them.
You can burn yours. I'm keeping mine.
Okay. They might be tracking it too. Items we
Right.
know can be magically tracked.
Read the wrong one.
So, I think we should not take any of it. Right. Give the items to like the Church of St. Pittsburgh or something and have them destroyed. His weapons and stuff. Because if he's part of the assassin guild, someone is going to come looking for him to find out whether he failed or
Put his
not.
head up in a tree, stake it out.
I mean, we can do that, sure,
Yeah.
but like the weapons and stuff.
Right. Check him in the
What if
lake.
we just turned him into the local sheriff?
Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. The Rangers might, or something, because they protect the whole. But
I mean, it is an assassin in a foreign territory. They might do something.
oh yeah, well, I mean, we can give them the body if they want to mess with it. They probably don't.
All right. So you guys spend the evening in Narwhal. Any special preps that you want to make?
I'm gonna trap the room door and the window for whatever room I share.
All right.
I got Wyvern Watch. I'll put that on there.
And keep my blades handy.
All right. Good. So before we head off in the morning, we're going to take a quick break. Why? Because I had to drink that nasty shit. And so, you know.
Figured it would kick in.
Well,
In an hour.
No, it's
In
been
an hour.
it's been going. I took the first one at 4:00. So this is the second batch that I had to take. So we're gonna take just make it a 15-minute break, our normal break, just a few minutes early, So hopefully you guys will hang with us and come back on the other end. But yeah, let me get my time. Whoa. Uh-oh.
What?
Something's not right.
Oh,
My
yeah, you
OBS
froze up.
Yeah, I did.
Your Twitch is frozen.
Yep. I don't know what happened. It's coming back now.
Mine says break.
Yeah, no, but it was. I had everything was like frozen all of a sudden. There it goes again. Crazy. I don't know what's up with my internet, but I may have to drag my cable across the room and plug it in so I'm not on Wi-Fi. So it's like all of a sudden it's like really slow and draggy. So how's the stream? Oh, there it goes again. Fucker.
Yeah.
It's probably because Trump said he wants to end the income tax, and so everybody's too happy to keep the internet running.
I know, man. I don't know what's going on. But, all right, I'm gonna plug in, and then hopefully that'll fix it. But I'll be back in a few.
All right. I'm gonna go grab my food.
Feel unstoppable with lashes that command attention. At Amazing Lash Studio, we don't just enhance your look, we transform it. Our premium lash extensions, expert brow services, and highly trained lash consultants deliver results that truly wow. Whether it's everyday elegance or a bold new style, we've got it covered. Experience the confidence that comes with stunning lashes crafted just for you. First-time clients, save up to 50% on your first set of lashes. Visit AmazingLashStudio.com today and prepare to amaze yourself.
Every January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. What do you want your 2025 story to be? Therapy can be your editorial partner, helping you craft the next chapters with purpose. BetterHelp offers therapy 100% online with a diverse network of over 30,000 therapists worldwide. Tap now or visit betterhelp.com/pressplay today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/pressplay.
Oh, watch your step.
Wow, your attic is so dark.
I know, right? It's the perfect place to stream horror movies.
What movie is that?
I haven't pressed play yet.
AT&T Fiber with all five covers your whole house, even your really, really creepy attic turned home theater.
Jimmy, what have I told you about scaring our guests?
Get AT&T Fiber with all five and live like a gazillionaire.
Limited availability. Company requires extenders at additional charge.